Hey you, this is Jasim from CodeBand, and in this video we are going to be talking about how to fix some HTTP issues in Laravel production application. So if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel and click the bell icon near to it. So without any further, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so first things first, I have a request for you that you should watch this video until the end, because I'll be discussing a lot about the Laravel configurations that makes your application to be ready in the production. So we'll go through a certain areas that gets tested when the application is in production. So just watch the video until the end. You'll get a lot of information throughout the video. So let's actually move into the issue we are facing. So this is a tiny to-do application that I have done a couple of days before. So this one is at present it is loaded with HTTP. So there is no issues in the sense there is no as you can see in the console, there is nothing unloaded here, no issues with that. Now if I go to the problem comes if I go to HTTPS. So if I actually do the HTTPS version here, you can see that color is gone, that background color is gone. Now that's because you can see a couple of errors in the console. That's because our style sheet was insecure, which in the sense is if you go to the elements, you can see that in my case I have a style sheet here, HTTP that assets CSS style.css. Now what the problem says is mixed content, which means the page, this page was loaded over HTTPS but requested an insecure style sheet. Now that's because the style sheet is in HTTP, not in HTTPS, but our site is in HTTPS. So that's why the mixed content, that's why the error shows up and we cannot actually see the style here. So yeah, we are going to be fixing that. Now in your case the error might be different, but solely depends on the HTTPS issues. So upon watching this video, you would actually get a clear idea of how to solve the issue on your own, or you'd get some information that makes you to actually search and find the solution for your issue. So yeah, let's get started. So first thing we have to actually bother about is this URL here. Now who is rendering this URL to be HTTP or HTTPS or whatever be? Who is actually rendering this URL? That's the first question. So for that, I'll just go to the code base. So this is the code itself, the to do here. Now the thing that renders that style there is, if I go to resources, views, and if I go to the layout.blade.php, here and you can see this line of code. This is actually that style thing there. Now the asset here, you could of course notice that there is a set here, asset function. Now this one is actually rendering that URL for us. Now the asset by its own will actually give you an HTTP based URL, not a secure one. So that's why the issue here, even though our application is in HTTPS, the asset would actually give you HTTP based URL. So that's why the all sort of errors. So the first thing you have to keep a note is that there is something called secure asset, so which is an alternative for asset, but it will actually return you an HTTPS based URL. So with this one would actually solve the issues. Now if I deploy that application to the server here, it will actually render that in HTTPS and all the errors would be gone. Now and that's totally fine, but the issue is if I change that to secure asset and if I run my local server is here. So I'll go to my 127 that URL there. Now if I just refresh that, you can see that my styling is gone. Hey, you can see that error here. So that's because it's actually getting HTTPS based URL, which in our case our local server doesn't support unsupported SSL requests. So that's a kind of caveat over here. This one using secure asset, so that's not at all the recommended solution at all. So yeah, we'll just move to the previous asset one. Now we'll find another cool solution for this one. Now that is, the first thing you have to note is we want to make a distinction between the local and the production servers. So whether we are in local or in production, we have to make a distinction. And then if we are in the production, so in this case if we are in this one, we have to actually force this HTTPS here. We want to load this asset to be in HTTPS, but without making use of any sort of secure asset and all. Now for doing that, we'll use a concept called service provider. So there is a default service provider. So in the app folder, up at the top in the app folder, providers, the AppServiceProvider. Now this is a kind of default app, the service provider. So in here it has a couple of things here. Now we are interested in the boot function here. Now it actually says that bootstrap any application services. So what we are going to be doing here is we'll first check if the application is in production or in local, and then if it is in production, we'll actually force every URLs to be HTTPS. That's what we are going to be doing. Now for that, I'll first check if the env of, I'll explain all these things in a minute. So if env of app env not equal to local, if it is not equal to local, now what this does, this line of code does is, if env of app env, now what this does is, in the env file we have .env file here, right? So in the env file we have something called app env, which is set to local. So it actually check env of app env, it will return that local here, so local. So what we are saying is, if it is not equal to local, which means if it is in production, if our application is in production, then we have to just force all of the URLs here, such as this one, to be served over HTTPS, right? So what this does is, if we are in production, then we have to actually use the URL class here. Now the URL here, caps URL, it's actually this class here. So up at the top, this one, import that there. Now this URL has a method called forceScheme. Now forceScheme actually takes a scheme as a parameter, so we'll just pass whatever scheme we want in. So we shall use HTTPS there. So what this line of code does is, if we are in the production, just force all the URLs to be served over HTTPS, and that's it. That's all about this one. Now if I just deploy this application with this setting here, so I'm using Heroku, so I'll just do a quick deployment here. Yeah, my application is deployed, and if I go back into this URL now with the HTTPS, and if I click enter, and what do you know, it's actually loaded, it's actually doing perfect things. So you can see that there is no errors in the console. The actual URL is rendered over HTTPS, so everything is working totally perfect. So yeah, if we also come into our local server here, if we just come in here, and if I refresh, and what you know, again this one works perfectly fine. Now you can see that this one in the head section, the URL is still served in HTTP because our condition is not met. We are in the local here, so this one would not be executed, so it will actually stick with the default one, HTTP base. So that works perfectly, and this also works perfectly fine. Now yeah, that's all about the HTTPS fixing and all. Now as a side note, I'll also give you a tip of something like, how would the production server know that we are in the local or we are in the production environment? Now of course you can set an environment variable app_env in your production environment. So in my case, in Heroku environment variable, I can actually set app.env to be production. But if you don't do that, actually, if we actually didn't do that, if we actually didn't set the app.env explicitly there, we could of course work fine. The whole system works fine. Now that's because we have a setting called in the config here. So this folder here in the config app.php, in here you can see that something like env here. Now this is actually the environment that determines your environment, as it says here. This one would actually determine our environment. So this one would what it takes is it will first check app env in the env file. So if we have any environment variable set, or in our local case it will just go to env and it finds the local here. So that would actually take the thing here. So if it finds app env, then it would take that value there. So in local case it would take the local as it is local here. But in the production we won't have such a thing. We didn't set some that app env. Then it actually falls back to the default one, that is the production itself. So even if we didn't set app env explicitly there in the server, we would actually it would be considered as the production, because this is the default value. So that's how the this if statements actually works in the server side. So in local it would be always local, as it is explicitly stated in the .env file. So yeah, this is all about the HTTPS issues that you might be facing while deploying Laravel. So I hope you enjoy the video. Now if you have any doubts or any sorts of suggestions or errors while doing this, please let me know in the comment section. I'm there to help you. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel and click the bell icon near to it. And hopefully if you like the video, please hit the thumbs up button. And yeah, that's it guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the very next one.